Shipwrecks, snorkelling and coral reefs. The Maldives by small ship crews. Please subscribe my channel, like, share and press the bell button. Island hopping offers the chance to go wherever the winds take you. Meet local people, commune with tropical fish, sip a bottle of rum on a desert island. Turning the tides. It's a few days later, mid-afternoon in the harbor. Men are swinging idly in their hammocks beneath the coconut palms a few steps from the water, their plastic flip-flops strewn haphazardly on the sand. A group of women sit huddled on a nearby wall, their covered heads together in the universal sign that they're engaged in excellent gossip. Children in knockoff football shirts are yelping and whooping as they clatter their little metal scooters around a concrete play track. Beyond, another gaggle is playing hide-and-seek. One of the smaller boys crouches down behind me, grinning breathlessly, his tousled black hair shiny in the sun. When the others can't find him, he runs and does a triumphant slide in the sand on his knees towards them, sending the grain skittering everywhere and the other kids hooting towards him. Two uniformed police officers ride past on a hot pink moped. The way north. It's nearing our final day, and we're anchored beside a desert island, Bongo Valley. That's little more than a drop of sand in the gargantuan expanse of the Felidhu atoll. It's nearing dusk and Hai has opened the bar, a battered blue cooler box. As I walk the 5 minutes around the island's perimeter, carefully stepping over hermit crabs scuttling for the safety of the foamy surf, I spot a tiny mangrove seedling planted at the center, its rounded fronds barely tall enough to brush my ankle. A previous visitor has placed a ring of spiny, bleached white coral shards around it, as if to cast a protective enchantment. When you plant a tree, its roots start to grow and it prevents the sand from being eroded, says Hai, pulling on his straw hat. People plant them to make the island stronger. The essentials. What should I bring? Aside from the usual essentials, it's worth bringing a waterproof camera such as a GoPro, a dry bag for safely transporting non-waterproof items to islands, and a quick dry towel. Don't bring your own snorkel gear and flippers if you're traveling on an organized tour, as this is usually provided. That said, it's worth investing in a prescription snorkel mask if you usually wear glasses. If traveling on a cruise, bring a small, soft-sided suitcase rather than a hard-shelled one, as you will have to be comfortable carrying it on and off boats and space is usually limited. Bring everything you think you'll need, as shops can be few and far between away from the residential islands. What should I wear? With most activities focused around the ocean, you'll generally spend the majority of your time in your swimming gear, so it's worth bringing a spare to wear while the other is drying. The sun can be strong in this part of the world, so it's also good to bring a decent hat, high-factor sun cream and a long-sleeved shirt to wear while swimming. Bring modest clothing for visits to any residential islands, which are more conservative than the resorts, including loose, long-sleeved shirts and light trousers or a dress that falls below the knee. How can I stay safe while I'm snorkeling? While the waters around the Maldives are generally safe, the usual hazards of open ocean swimming apply. Ensure you can swim without the help of a flotation device and follow the advice of a guide. Be sure you're aware of your surroundings and stay with the group at all times. It's worth also knowing how to escape a riptide. Swim parallel to the shore, out of the path of the current. Is there any danger from sharks or other wildlife? While sharks in the Maldives, from nurse sharks and whale sharks to white tips and black tips, are generally harmless, tiger sharks, which can be more aggressive, visit the atolls at the far south of the country and their presence can never be ruled out. Avoid touching any reefs, both to protect them from damage and to avoid being stung or bitten by wildlife such as scorpionfish and stonefish. As a rule, keep your distance from wildlife at all times. Even turtles can bite if provoked. How much should I allow for spending money in tips? There are no ATMs outside of Malé, so make sure you bring all of the cash you will need with you. US dollars are the best currency as the Maldivian rupiah is non-convertible and cannot be purchased beforehand. It's customary to tip service providers such as waiters around 10% of the final bill, and ship crew around $10 US dollars 15, £8.12, per person per day. For religious reasons, alcohol isn't available for purchase on residential islands, though it is on resorts and on board ships, but it can be expensive. Budget around $40 United States dollars, £31, for a mediocre bottle of wine.